Alright, welcome to another video. Today is Saturday and I haven't uploaded in a while, and that's because I've been so busy with school and with work and just with things in my life. So that is why I have not uploaded as often as I usually have. And I said this a couple videos ago, that if I'm ever don't upload for a while, just know it's because I'm busy with school. So if you're new, just know that. But today I'm going to start this video off by taking Roxy on a walk. Yeah, you want to go on a walk? If you have not seen my dog, she is a Boston Terrier Pug mix. And when I put a leash on her and I pull her on my skateboard, she just absolutely loses it. Like, see, if I talk to her right now, you want to go on a walk? You want to go on a walk? Yeah? She usually gets way more excited. And if we're inside, like, she can go from dead sleeping and I can say, you want to go on a walk? And she will literally get up out of her sleep, run downstairs and get ready for a walk. So I'm going to take her on a walk real quick, then wash my car, and then see if something's leaking underneath it, because that's a possibility. And then I have to do some homework, and then I'm going to talk about the topic of this video, which is social media. So this is what I mean when I say, you want to go on a walk? You ready? So if you're unaware, I live in Utah and the weather is completely ridiculous here. Yesterday, it was freezing cold in the morning, and it has been for like the past week. Plus, it has also recently just snowed like a ton. And now like the weather's good enough where I can probably wear shorts, short sleeve. I mean, I'm taking my dog on a walk right now. Utah is great. Now we are home, and I have to wash this because look how freaking filthy it is. That is pretty bad. You have absolutely no idea how good it feels for my car to finally be clean. I have probably not cleaned it in over a couple months, from like the time I last washed it and waxed it before winter all the way up to now, because you can't really wash your car in the winter unless you go to one of those washy places, which I don't like to go to. But my car finally looks somewhat good. But look at this. So when we bought my car, we bought it at night and we didn't actually realize how bad the paint was, and it has gotten like dramatically worse in the back. Like, look how bad that is. Like, I think all of this is like happened over winter basically. Like, this paint on this car, I did some research. I have a 2007 Honda Civic, and I did the research on it, and actually this year it had like really bad paint. They had to recall it, but unfortunately we are not the primary owner, so we like can't do anything about it. And I really don't want to spend like $400, $500 just to get it repainted when I could put that money into other things. Because my car's not even a show car, so I guess it doesn't even really matter anyway, but it's just kind of annoying. Another thing that's kind of annoying is how much homework I have after I'm done washing this. Oh, I have to write an essay and do an entire math review all today, and then edit this video. Today's a busy day. Okay, we are now done with writing that essay. It was actually pretty easy because I just ate some Starburst jelly beans and I listened to music the entire time, which definitely helps with my homework. And now I want to talk a little bit about social media. The social media that I'm mainly referring to in this video is Snapchat, but this kind of applies for any social media. So about maybe 2-3 months ago, I deleted the app Snapchat, and I have a couple reasons for it. The first reason why I deleted it was because whenever I saw like my friends doing super sick things and I didn't get invited, like I was just at home like, what the hell, like why am I not with you doing sick stuff? So I deleted Snapchat because I'm like, if I'm just gonna be seeing it, then it's just gonna make me more sad, depressed, all that stuff. So I'm just like, you know what, why don't I just delete it and not see what they're up to, and then I won't even know what they're doing, and then it'll be a lot better. And so I did that. I did that the first time, and this was probably like a year ago is when this happened, and I did that, and then I was like, dang, it actually helped a lot with like how sad I was, how much happier I was when I deleted it. And then I realized, like, having Snapchat, like, sure, you can communicate with people, but it's also the same thing as just texting, so why even have Snapchat in the first place? So I deleted Snapchat. I wasn't seeing what my friends that I didn't get invited to were doing, so I felt like I wasn't missing out on anything, and I could still reach them through text, so it wasn't like I was completely isolating myself from them. Like, but everyone just posts on Snapchat what they're doing all the time. When I had it, I did the same exact thing whenever I was doing stuff, so I'm sure I might have done the same thing to other people as they were doing to me. Like, I don't even know. Like, my first reason for deleting Snapchat was definitely because, like, my friends were doing cool things and I wasn't invited, so I was like, come on, man. So I'm just like, screw it, I just deleted the app, and then that was the main big reason why. I eventually ended up getting it back after that because, like, my friends started inviting me to do stuff, we hung out, and then it was all good. And then I could communicate with them a lot easier on Snapchat. Another thing I found out is if you have a friend that's like dedicated to Snapchat, if you send them a Snapchat and you send them a text, like 90% they will respond to the Snapchat and not even the text. So I got Snapchat because I wanted to like know what to do for like certain plans, and they wouldn't respond to text, so I just had to get Snapchat to text them, which I think is pretty stupid, but it's whatever. And now we are back to the 3 months ago period, so I deleted Snapchat and I don't plan on ever getting it again unless no. I will never get Snapchat again. And the reason why this time is because it is a huge time waster. I finished reading this book a while ago, so I don't like remember every single thing about it, but I know one of the main things that I learned from this book was to not necessarily delete social media, because this book is all about why social media is good, but it kind of made me like realize how actually valuable time is. And Snapchat is a huge time waster. I get how you can use Snapchat to like build up your personal brand. That's kind of what this book is about, how to use different social medias to build up your like personal brand. Like my personal brand would be my name, what I do on YouTube. But for me, I didn't use Snapchat for YouTube. I used it to communicate with my friends, and for me, that was a huge time waster. So I deleted the app, and I have not had the app for 3 months, and I don't know how much time I've saved, but it has probably been a lot. Now you're probably asking though, what are you doing in this time that you save? Well, for starters, a lot of it I am spent doing homework and work, so it's not like I'm saving a ton of time right now, but I think in the long run, it will definitely help me out over people who are obsessed with Snapchat. Kind of like my brother. I like to say that instead of spending my time on Snapchat, I'm thinking about YouTube and like all stuff like this. Like that's like after I deleted Snapchat, I started this like video idea list. So I have like just a list of video ideas, and I'm actually crossing off the final idea on this list. So I need to come up with some more things. But I just overall felt like deleting Snapchat was a very good thing for me. And this is where I tell you to challenge yourself to delete social media. It's kind of ironic because if you consider YouTube to be social media, I spend like a lot of time on that. But there is a much bigger like outcome that I get from YouTube, whereas Snapchat, I don't get anything. I use Snapchat to communicate. I use this to help people learn things when I do like how-tos, like maybe I have a problem and I share it and I help someone out with that. And I also mainly use YouTube as a video journal, so I can like look back on everything that I've done. So here's why I think you should delete social media if you know that you're obsessed with it. Like it's okay to admit that you're obsessed with social media. Almost every single kid who has a phone now is definitely obsessed with some form of social media or some form of video game. If this is you, this is what I'm going to encourage you. Go onto your phone, hold down the app, press the little X or delete, however you delete apps if you have an iPhone or Android, and delete the app. Just try it for a week. See how hard it is, see how you can live without it, and just see if you actually like really need it. Like ask yourself, do I really need this? Like why am I using it? If you're using it for entertainment purposes, that makes sense. That's probably why you're watching this video now, is because you're probably using YouTube for an entertainment purpose. But there's a point where you can take entertainment too far and spend all of your time on social media, whereas you could be doing real things like going outside, doing things that actually matter and will like have good experiences in your head, because I feel like life is a lot about experiences, whereas spending your life on social media just talking with your friends about, I don't know, maybe you won a solo game on Fortnite or something, like I don't know. So that is kind of what I wanted to rant about in this video, but that is kind of what I wanted to talk about, so I can cross that off the list. And now the rest of the day, I do not have a lot of stuff going on. I did say that I had to do math, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because it's not due until Monday. So I think I'm just gonna probably do it tomorrow, which is Sunday. I know, procrastinating is not the best idea, but I just barely did homework for like almost 2 hours writing that essay. So I think I need a little break. I kind of want to go ride scooters. I know that I said I wasn't gonna film scooters anymore, but scootering is just so fun. And I definitely miss it because the weather, as I've said earlier, like the weather has gotten so much better. Like that you can actually be outside and doing stuff. That's kind of why I want to go scooter just a little bit because I kind of miss it. I haven't been riding for like a couple months because of winter. So yesterday, me and my friend Britton were hanging out and we were making this video for his channel. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of it, and just know when we started filming this, we were tired and we thought it was gonna be funny. So if you don't think it's funny, it's just what we think is funny. So it's like I don't even know how to describe it, but just this is it.
Welcome. Please scan your first item.
How much do I weigh? Six. So basically it is the most stupid, most random video, and I'm gonna try to get him to upload it on his channel. I'm actually going to wrap up the video here. I just barely went to Clearfield Skate Park, and I was riding for about maybe an hour because there's not a lot to do at Clearfield. There's not any flyouts. It's like basically all street. So I also forgot to bring the camera. I was going to film a little bit, to be honest, but I completely forgot to bring the camera. So that's why there is no scooter clips in here, and that's why I'm talking about it right now. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned a lesson about social media. Hopefully you will apply this. Thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Outro incoming.